Hello again, humans and everybody else. Come right into the library here at Horror Hotel for another exciting installment of Creepy Cheapies. But first, a word from our sponsor, those 5 words I'm always telling people to remember when they go online and they use a keyboard or a typewriter of any sort. Quit being so stupid. Alright, now we'll make this brief and painless, but it has come to my attention that you've been saying something extremely stupid sounding when you go online. And it's something that morons say, all right? But you're better than that. You're going to be better than a moron, and you're not going to be a stupid person when you post, because you want people to think that you are mentally a force to be reckoned with, and not an adorable toddler. So here's what you need to never say is, "I seen it," okay? Don't go on the Book of Face or one of those things and the social media or anywhere for that matter. Even speaking out loud, don't say, "I seen that movie." Don't say, "I seen you at the grocery store." Don't say, "I seen you being questioned by the police." Don't say, "I seen you lighting that building on fire." No, okay, don't say that. That phrase is used typically by any one of 3 demographic groups. That would be morons, 4-year-olds, and the third demographic, 4-year-old morons. Now you don't want to sound like any of those, so you're not going to say, "I seen it." You're going to say what is correct, which is, "I saw it. I saw you at the grocery store. I saw you sneaking away through the bushes while the police were following you. I saw that movie." Okay, you probably don't need to use "seen" hardly at all. There are very few times when it applies, although if you are going to use it with "have." Use it for, "I have seen that movie 50 times," or "I have seen you being questioned by the police on a daily basis for the last 2 years now. What's up with that?" Okay, but don't ever say, "I seen it," okay, because you're better than that. So get out there and don't embarrass me. Now tonight's mask, this is such a great mask. I love this thing. This was put out by one of the most impressive mask companies of the modern age, Trick or Treat Studios, purveyors of a lot of the best affordably priced licensed masks of the day. And this would be Jeepers Creepers, as seen in the movie Jeepers Creepers. And how do we know that? Well, there's a tag right there, and we'll just zoom up for you so you can get a good look at that. There's a tag on there that says Jeepers Creepers. Okay, there you go. And why do I think this is such a super nice, super hot mask? Well, for one thing, look at that. How can you not love a face like that, huh? That's just great. But one thing special about this one, it's adapted from original molds, for crying out loud. Yes, from Brian Pennicus, the guy who made the original Jeepers Creepers monster for the movie. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty generous adult-sized mask. The candle is making me cough. Can we get a filter on that? Sorry. Pretty generous mask with a nice bib, and it has his trademark white ponytail in the back. It has a slit up the back to make it easier to get on and off, and of course the ponytail will help disguise that because it hangs down in the back. But right from the movie, this is pretty close to owning an original movie prop. At least it's certainly an authentic movie prop reproduction. The paint job has not been altered by me in any way. I have not done anything to spruce this one up or add detail. It came from Trick or Treat Studios looking this great. Okay, now as you can probably see, it has very nice creepy painted in eyes. They're kind of red rimmed and all spooky and sort of zombie looking. And you see out of, when you're wearing a mask that is, you see out of these little slits above the eyes. Now that's good for, frightening the elderly in your neighborhood, and it's good for when it's on display in your mask collection. If you need to wear this for a prolonged time, like at the haunted house every night in October or something like that, you could actually get away with cutting out a considerably larger area to make yourself a bigger eye hole. You see what I'm getting at here? You could cut out a lot more of this area in the brow, or beneath the highlight of the brow and right in there. You could cut more of that out if you really require better vision. But pretty nice quality, and the teeth nice and shiny, nostrils trimmed out. Very impressive, I think. And again, adapted from an original movie mold from the 2001 feature. Really, that's a lot of smoke for one candle, don't you? Look at, did you see that just now? But Jeepers Creepers from 2001. And I love this mask. This thing is just really, this may be one of the best Trick or Treat Studios products, I think. And also available, let me just back up a bit and say, well, I can't back up too much. I'm practically against the wall as it is. Let me retrace my verbal steps for a moment and say that this sells for around $60, okay, which is not bad because this is a lot of mask. Paint job's excellent, quality is really nice, the eyes, the teeth, yeah, definitely worth 60 bucks. And so nice that you could consider it a collector mask and add it to the mask collection, and it's plenty good enough for that, and plenty, you know, it's deserving of collector status. It's collector caliber, I think, and it's also affordable enough that it works as just a Halloween prop or a costume item. So pretty impressive, and also available from the folks at Trick or Treat and their distributors. You have the official Jeepers Creepers hat, which, as you can see, is a bit dusty and has some loose hair from his ponytail on. Oh, we'll fix that in the editing. Sure we will. Has the tag on there, like the mask. Now the hat it retails for around 40 bucks, which is not cheaper than dirt. Not a really cheap price, but he does wear a hat like this in the movies, and if you really want the complete effect, it's kind of a good investment to go with your mask to have this hat on there. And it's not just a generic felt hat. It's actually sized specifically and very carefully to fit this mask. So if you try to just wear it as a hat, it'll probably be a little big on you because it's a little oversized so that it fits perfectly on the mask, you see? And I think that's pretty nifty too. And the hat too has been approved by the people who made the movie as far as being pretty close to what they used in the film. Now, to me, it looked like maybe this hat was a little too perfect, a little too clean the way it comes, although I understand them wanting to sell it that way because it looks like a nice new product. However, Jeepers Creepers here, being a demon gargoyle sort of fellow, it seems to me that his hat wouldn't look all brand new and shiny and clean like it just came off the rack at the Demon Gargoyle haberdashery. Yeah, I said haberdashery. I panicked. I couldn't think of a word for hat store. Hat shop. What's the term for a hat shop? I don't know. I can't think of one right now. But anyway, that is why I did what I did, which is took one of these hats, and I don't know if this is going to show up too well on your on the video monitors of the planet or not, but we'll see. I splattered one of these up a little, just sprayed a little bit of, see, this is the new one, and then this is one that I worked on just a little bit. This is like, you know, 3 minutes worth of work total here. I tried to rumple the brim up a little bit, and I've sprayed a little bit of a reddish brown, kind of a rust dust color, and a little bit of gray and a little bit of black irregularly on there to make the hat look more like something that he's worn around and you know, give it kind of a weather-beaten, lived-in look, because I think you know, the demon gargoyles of the world probably don't go around in really perfectly clean, brand new, squeaky clean hats. So you might want to consider doing that just to make it look a little more, you know, rumpled, a little more lived in or dyed in. And I thought about splattering some blood on the hat, but then I thought, no, that'll draw too much attention to the hat. That'll make you look at the hat too much because you'll be thinking about the blood on there. So I didn't go with that. I just went with the black and gray and a little bit of reddish brown to make it look sort of dirty. And whether or not you want to do that is entirely up to your personal taste, because I understand if you don't want to pay $40 for something and then basically trash it, that makes sense to me too. I just think for realism, for the sake of the character, it looks a little better if you mess the hat up a little bit. You could even go farther than this and you know, take a lighter or a match or a big nasty candle and burn some places along the edges or punch some holes in it or something. But I don't know. I think this works pretty well, don't you? Anyway, 60 bucks, Jeepers Creepers. What a great mask from Trick or Treat Studios. Very impressive one that came out in, I believe, 2014. Yeah, I think this is from the 2014 lineup. Join us again next week for more Creepy Cheapies and more obscure words like haberdashery.